game. We've seen Dan here before. He's from Virginia. Actually done quite a bit of timber racing, if memory serves. It's nice to have him back at the level.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Dan and his wife, Caitlin. They run a beautiful business, actually not far from my home base in Virginia. And Dan's done such a nice job. This is just a 10-year-old horse. I believe it's his first 5-star start. He's kind of been producing him alongside my advanced horse, and he's done some really nice dressage tests on him.
So he's not just known as Frank, his nickname. They've expanded that then, I think, with his cross-country prowess to Frank the Tank.
Absolutely, yeah. Dan would tell you he's definitely not the fastest horse in the world, and Dan always tells me if he galloping across country, if he took his leg off, Frank would happily just stop. So I know Dan has to work hard to keep his enthusiasm up, but you can see him trying really hard to hold the balance in that shoulder in there, riding for every stride. You can see him working.
Dan's not a rider I know terribly well, but I'm just looking at this. I went away and went, is this a small horse? No, it's 16.2. This is a normal-sized horse. He's a tall
He is a
guy.
tall guy. Yeah. Yes, he is. You could see there, they rang the bell and he was nearly about to come down center line, and he just gave his horse another 10-meter circle because, there was something he wanted to tweak, a little bit of a different feeling he wanted under the saddle before he came on center line, which was very smart. You can see he's really trying to ride forward through these movements, trying to get every point he can. Dan is he's a new dad as of last year. Him and his wife Caitlin welcomed a newborn little boy. So I know that's definitely changed their world a little bit. Caitlin's also a top rider. She rides, has ridden at the 5-star level herself, and her parents are very, very well-known vets, Shauna and Gary, in our area. So it's definitely a little bit of a family affair for them.
Just that support group, can just make such a difference, and I think you would say the same. Having the right groom in your corner, the right farrier, the right veterinarian, the right coach, they're all legs that support the tabletop, and if one of them isn't strong, then everything can go.
It is so true, John. You can see his groom Katie's in the background there, and Caitlin, his wife, has her arm around Katie, and it's so many hours of work, behind these horses and these riders. I mean, and these horses are known, every ounce of them is known. Got just a little fussy there right before the change. Dan's trying to get that expression out of him.
So it's back 2012, 2014 when Dan was last with us here in the horse park, and that was with, I don't know if the horse was named after Texas and it's Houston, or whether it was New York and it was Houston.
That was a nice change. Beautifully presented. Good angle in the half pass. And again, another clean change. Little step of preparation you could see from the horse, but now the stretch circle here. Such a good expression on this horse's face. Good change. You could maybe say that it went a little downhill, but still another clean change.
again after a 6-year hiatus, and it's a long road back alley when you only have one horse going advanced. It's tough to get back, and he's done it with this horse, so exciting to see him coming back to Fairhill.
I think it's always hard to do the second, you know. Get the first horse to the upper levels is the achievement, and then to get the second one is an even bigger achievement, I think, sometimes.
Definitely, and that's what he's done with this horse. He's 8 years old.
Jumper.
And yeah, beautiful jumper.
And we'll see his wife. We saw his wife earlier, Caitlin.
Yes, and she jumped one of our clear rounds inside the time. So he will look to match his wife's achievement.
Seemed really help the horse there.
So coming around now to 7AB to 8, this outside line, which we have seen causing trouble.
I see this horse being a little looky. You see Dan having just a lot of leg through the turns there.
Well, and it is a lot for a young horse to be looking at. 8 years old, this would definitely be the biggest stage that this horse has been on at this point in his career.
Seems to be working in his favor, though.
So far, so good. So now he will come around to the triple combination. Dan Classing and MW Gangster's game still on a clear round. He had a nice positive ride into that triple combination.
Very nicely done.
And he is
on time.
Clear and
heads out on course number 110 with the 9-year-old MW Gangster's game. Tied for 5th place after the dressage. They go on a score of 32.4. They're over the first 3 fences.
And the smart pack black. And the classing MW Gangster's game. Coming to the 13.